So now some advice I want to give to you guys as a business leader, all business leader, as a business head, what I need to advise you guys. Okay, so I'm giving you some advice. The first advice is that you need to be servant to your team members. You need to be servant of your team members. Is it good advice or bad advice?
Good advice.
Okay, so most of the time what we think, right? I become a team leader, I become a business leader, and I can do whatever trash I can do. Some people even keeping a revenge. Okay, let me become team leader, then I will show you. Correct? No, you're going to report to me, right? After I become a team leader, I will show you. That attitude never works. I'm telling ulta for this. Okay, the very simple. You need to be servant to your team. What do you mean by this?
And or support.
Exactly. If your team member not respecting you, believe me guys, you will get zero result out of it. Zero result out of it. So there is no point I show my ego. I'm a team leader. When I come, everybody should stand up. Everybody should say hi, good morning, sir. You can expect. It may happen also later. But when you take a new team, you need to be servant for them. You need to do all things. You need to clear their mess. You need to make them better and better people day by day. You understand?
You need to have mutual respect for each other.
100%. So don't think like that. No, they are my servant. They are not your servant. You going to be their servant. Point number one, right? The point number two, you need to earn their respect with your actions. Right? The respect is always earned. You cannot command or you cannot demand the respect. You can demand, but you don't get
You have
it.
to earn the respect by
Right?
actions.
By your actions. Right? How now if you say like a housekeeping person is coming here, they're serving the water, we are saying okay, thank you. If you say, definitely will they respect or not?
Yes.
Is it necessary for me to say thank you to them? Not necessary. I am the boss here, right? But if you say, what happens? Get the respect. So even if they do some work for you, don't take it for granted. Right? Don't take it for granted. If you take it for granted, okay, respect, don't expect respect also. You cannot go in a both way. You want him to respect you also, but you take him for granted also. It will not work like that. So you need to earn the respect, okay, with your own actions. And believe me, like a children, right? If you have a children in your family or your father, you know, if you have children, they will be keep observing. The children keep observing what my dad is doing, right? Everything, every moment they will be watching. The same way is your children. Treat them as your children. They are looking at you every moment with your knowledge or without your knowledge. They keep observing you because it's a father for them. It's a father figure. It's a father figure for them. So all your actions are matters there, right? And if you show a big show off in front of them, don't think okay the team will work very well. Okay. The point number 3, you should have patience with your team. Right? You should have a patience with your team. Your team, how old is your team? Maybe 1 month, maybe 10 days, or 20 days, or 30 days. Right? You need to have a patience with your team. Don't expect the miracles happens in overnight. Never happens. Right? Never happens. Today, my body became 99 kilo. Right? I was 92 kilo. So 7 kilo increase. Do you think this happened yesterday night when I slept? Today morning I wake up, I become 7 kilo more? Never. All mistakes happens gradually. Why it has happened? My eating habits are changed. I went to Europe eating everything there. Cheese, burger, that, this, everything. I stopped walking. In morning I used to go for a jogging for some time. I stopped it. Result is what? 7 kilo weight increase. The same thing happened with your team. Don't think overnight. One person suddenly coming and throwing the ID card on your face and say, I'm leaving from this company. I don't want this job. you get shocked. My God, what happened? What I did? It never happens in overnight. Think this always.
Process.
It is brewing in his mind last 1 month, 2 months. My team leader is idiot. He's already preparing in your mind over a period of time. But you will see the action. Like, I saw my weight increase only yesterday or a few days back. But it was happening because of my bad habits. Yes or no? It happens with you guys. When I'm connecting with your team handling process. So be very careful what you do. Right? So patience with them. You must deal with them with utmost hope. Hope. You must deal with them utmost hope. H-O-P-E. H-O-P. So what I will do today? I increase the weight. Shall I cut my stomach and throw it away? No, I will not do that. What I will do? I will control my eating habits. I will start today. After long, today I gone for a jogging. 5,000 steps I walked. And I will keep the hope high. Maybe tomorrow I will back to my 92 kilo weight. The 7 kilo I will cut it. So that patience has to be there. The hope has to be there. Right? The last point. You need to track the well-being of the team members. You need to track the well-being of your team members. Okay? One point of time, like once in a while, at least a month, once in a month, at least you need to call your team members individually. Call to your cabin. If you don't have a cabin, wherever you sit. It is not locked in the group. You need to ask, boss, how things are happening for you. Is it good? Or anything like, my problem is there, your problem is there. The connect has to be developed. Don't treat them shit. If you treat them shit, you will get shit, nothing else. Right? So it is the way you treat them, it will become accordingly. So well-being, check with them once in a while. It may be a formality. Right? It may be a formality. Now if you say, I am not very well, you are not going to do anything with them. But the moment you ask help. Right? Now some of your family members are sick. Right? You can't do anything. He need to suffer. He got a cancer, he got a heart operation. He need to take the pain and suffer everything. But if you ask him, how are you today? Right? That gives him lot of comfort. Right? Or some words like, I am there with you. One word, I am there with you. You are not going to be. But one word if you say, don't worry boss, I am there with you. If any problem is there. That comfort and hope, that person can develop and he can deliver much better. Right? It can be much better. So you should be always an approachable business leader. Always approachable business leader. Now if anybody comes with a problem, immediately jumping on him. I told you 100 times, no, why are you coming with me? Don't be like that. Listen to him. Sometimes he comes with a great idea. Happens to me many times. Sometimes that person comes with a very good idea. Right? Be approachable to all your people. 6 people you have or 7 people you have. And you are not even approachable to them. Your management style is absolutely waste. Okay? So this is my personal advice to each one of you. This is nothing from any books I am copied. This is my personal advice with my work experience last 13 years. This is what I learned and it works. Okay? Thank you.